All right, so I'm going to tell you guys how we got Jasmine. So we have to take Jack to the vet, and he goes, we also go for these things called happy visits, because as you can imagine, Jack does not like the vet. So we take him for happy visits, and those are basically just, he goes in, gets a bunch of treats, and people love on him, and they basically make him feel happy and excited, and it's so that he can like the vet and get excited to go there. Jack is hard-headed, and that just doesn't work, but we have still tried to take him there to hopefully work on that. So as I took Jack to one of these happy visits, there were some puppies in one of the rooms. Sometimes employees will bring in their pets, and they'll be in this other room. And so there was a gate in between it, and I was looking at these beautiful puppies, and Jack was over there, and I was like, Jack, see, eventually we can get you a puppy, yada, yada, yada. And eventually one of the ladies came out that worked there, and she started talking to me about the dogs and the puppies, and I was like, yeah, eventually me and my husband are looking for a puppy for Jack. We thought with some of his tendencies, and he does have a few aggressive tendencies, that we wanted a puppy versus having another shelter dog that might have these other aggressive tendencies, and that way, two aggressive dogs together are not going to be fun. That's a dog fight waiting to happen. So we thought, bringing in a puppy would be fantastic. It would get him, the puppy would learn his traits, yada, yada, yada. So as I started talking to this lady about these beautiful, beautiful dogs, she just kind of looks over at me and she goes, well, I'm the breeder and I have one left. And I was like, oh, well, we're not quite ready for a puppy yet. We wanted to wait a year. At that time I was about to start my master's program, and I was like, I don't want to start it and have a puppy right on top of it. The plan was I would go to school for a year, and then once I knew I could handle a puppy on top of that, then we would get the puppy to celebrate Morgan making good grades and getting a puppy and just, being happy. But she was like, well, I'm just looking for a good home for this puppy. I'll give it to you half off. And I was like, oh, well, half off, that's a good deal. And then I was like, well, Jack plays a little rough. He's used to playing with bigger dogs. And she was like, oh, well, my puppy plays with bigger dogs. She's used to playing with big dogs too. So we went for that happy visit on Wednesday. By Friday, I had convinced my husband that we were buying this puppy. And on Monday of that next week, we got Jasmine. And so that is how we got the lovely, beautiful Jasmine, who has turned my life upside down.